Welcome everyone, I'm Steve and I'm with ClassroomSmart.com. Today we're going to be talking about our featured app of the month. This month we're going to feature ClassDojo. This is a great application to help you manage your classroom. So let's go ahead and take an in-depth look right now.
Just type in ClassDojo.com and it'll bring you up to their website. And here's their website. You can try it for free. Teachers, it's a great application to help you improve behavior in the classroom. Now, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and log in. I'm going to log in as a teacher. You can log in as a student, parent, or teacher. So students can come in here and create their own little avatar. It's kind of cool. They kind of jive out on that. And parents can kind of see the progress of their students. It's live update, so as you're in the classroom every day, you can update it. So let's go ahead and explore it. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my information. So it's going to bring me in. Now, it starts off, everybody starts off with the demo class, and you can kind of go through that. I'm actually going to go through creating a class and then going back to the iPad to use it. And let's go ahead and start off by clicking up here in this corner, this create a class button. So we create it. So we'll select the year that you're teaching. So it goes all the way up to grade 12. Now, I've found that it's really useful for the younger grades. I don't know how well it'll be in the upper grades. I haven't used it up there. But the younger grades, they swear by it. It's a great application. So I'm going to go ahead and do the current year that I'm teaching, which is 5th grade. And in 5th grade, I teach all the subjects, so I'm just going to do general education. And we're just going to say Mr. Eves class, or just Mr. Eves. Let's just do that, Mr. Eves. Now, cool thing about this is you can actually copy and paste a list to put information. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and do random, and I'm just going to still these names right here and go back. Let's go to ClassDojo, and I'm going to copy and paste my list. So pretty easy. You can go in, if you use PowerSchool or SIS or wherever you have your student names, you can just kind of export their names or copy and paste them, and then it's right there, voila. So here we go. We're going to add these students, and it automatically makes them have a different avatar. So you can choose different avatars. The cool thing about this is students can go in there and edit their avatar. They really kind of jive out on that. And you can change your name right here. So maybe it was Benson with an EN, Benson, I don't know, just make it up. So we save and close. So here's my class right now. So we can go ahead and start the class, and this is what we can have on here. So we can go ahead and choose our settings. So we can edit the student behaviors. We can change the size of the avatar. So if you have a bigger classroom, you can make it smaller, if you notice in the background, or if you have a smaller classroom and you want it bigger. You can do separate totals for points, and you got positive and negative awards, positive and negative sounds for that. Sort by first name, and you can kind of do that. So those are some different ones. Let's go ahead and edit the student behavior. So behavior tab right here. So you have positive ones, hard work, helping others, on task, participation, persistent, teamwork, or you can add your own. Let's go ahead and maybe let's change on task, and I want to change the actual thing. So on task, they have a couple things. Maybe we'll do on task as a check mark this time. So we save that, and so we can edit any of these ones that we want. So pretty straightforward. Negative, we have disrespect, no homework, off task, unprepared. Maybe you want to have something to say out of seat, and you can kind of change that, and we'll do the chair, and we save that, out of seat. Now that's a new one. We save it and close, and it's pretty straightforward. Now, kind of other things that are cool, you can take attendance from here. So you can mark all present, mark all absent, or you just click through it. So this is like a tardy one, and say absent, we save attendance. Now the cool thing about this is now you're not going to have to worry about giving points to Doreen because they're not there. And the timer, You can start it as a countdown or you can start it as a count up, however you want. This is great to help you monitor your lessons throughout the day. Now the next thing that I like to do is maybe we want to award students. So say that we say Chester, Darlene, and Dixie, they're all on task. And so we're going to give award, and we're saying they're on task. This is what happens. It plays it through the sound system if you have the sound audio enhancement in your classroom, and kids, they hear it and they want to get points. So everybody wants to get points, and they can kind of see that their name has a point up on the screen. Say that Eugene, he was out of his seat. Gives that sound. So it's really friendly. You don't need to have an iPad. You can actually run it through your computer if you want. The iPad is kind of a great remote for you to be able to walk around the room and assign points where you don't have to be at your desk. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can. Oh, this is another thing that's kind of fun, is sometimes you want to give random points and you're like, oh, I'm just going to give a random point of participation. And the kids love this because they love to see who's going to come up. So let's do it again. Who's going to get a random point? And there we go. We say, okay, participation. And so we can kind of see the different points, point totals. And then you can end the class for the day. So we end the class, shows us our graph for that. We have a range of today. So if we want to just do today, or we could do the whole week, or we can print this, download and print it. So if we selected all of them, this would download the reports and it's going to generate. It's kind of cool because it'll do one report per page. And let's go ahead and keep this and see if it'll open up. So there we go. So we have Darlene, she was very good, and you can kind of send this home. So you tell the parents to go there and there's their code. So it's kind of cool. You can go through that. It's really easy to email out to the parents. So that's kind of cool. Now the next thing, let's go back to classes. Now that I'm back to the classes, you're going to notice that I have my demo classes, and I went ahead and pulled up my iPad so I could mirror it on my computer. And we're going to go ahead and click on the ClassDojo application. So let's go ahead and do that. So we go to ClassDojo. You're going to see that I have demo class and Mr. Eves class. On here, I'm going to click Mr. Eves, and I'm also going to start Mr. Eves class right here. And you're going to notice, let me move this up just a little bit, that it's identical. We have the same people that have the same points. Now the best thing about this is, now that I have this download on my app, I can actually select at random and it'll pull it up, and randomly I'm saying, okay, somebody's working hard, and so Sonia gets a point. Now let's say that my whole class is on task. I want to give them on task points, and all the students get it. They love this. And so you can go ahead and try it in your classroom. This is a great application. Once again, it's free, and as an educator, we love free applications. I hope you've enjoyed this review on ClassDojo. For more information on this app and other great apps, visit us online at classroomsmart.com, or subscribe to our YouTube channel, or like us on Facebook. Apps for educators, keeping the classroom smart.